Hey guys, it's the Flagship Phantom. This is my 2025 Haunt Build Update, Part 4. Okay, so if you've been following the channel for a bit, you would notice that I have recently said that I would stop making Haunt Build videos. But that is not true, no longer. I figured out how to fix up my editing tools and I do have a bit more time, so I will still be making Haunt Builds. Probably not as thorough as they used to be, but they will be here nonetheless. Today is September 16th, and there's some big differences here, mainly on this side. I can show you all of this stuff. We got Pumpkin Patch Prowler next to Crow. Got a lot of this section figured out. We have Mega Wolf right here, looking super awesome. We have Mr. Dark. His teeth kind of fell out, unfortunately. Here we have a Roddy Scotty, which will actually be standing up. But yeah, we got our spiderweb tunnel started to be worked out. We've got Swamp Scarecrow, and we also have Desmodus. So pretty cool over here. Here is Mega Wolf once again. You can see it's the pathway that people will be taking. And I have done a little bit of an update in this section. There are no longer going to be blue lasers over there. It didn't really work out, but now there's gonna be this as the entranceway. I'm gonna say welcome to the Inferno, and this is how it's gonna look. So I have a fog remote right here, and then I press down on this stick, and then it just goes out. And you can see as I walk through the laser. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if I showed this before, but we do have the moon here. I can try to get this sound machine going one more time. There we go. So yeah, that is a pretty cool look. And I am working on this section a bit right now. Torture Box Woman stopped working, so I'm gonna try to get her to be fixed. And I wanted to put Death Row on an activator right here, but it didn't really end up working. This thing, I think I have a faulty one because it does not work with my Death Row, unfortunately. But I figured out a solution. I just had him on regular, and there's a strobe, so that will trigger him, because the main reason I got this for him anyway was because he wasn't getting triggered. But now we got him right here, and he's working really well. So yeah, that's how this section's going so far. I'll give you guys an update probably in a few days, but yeah, I'm glad to be making Haunt Build videos again after a temporary hiatus. And yeah, pretty cool. On to the next clip. Okay, so today is September 27th, so it has been quite a bit since the last update, and I've honestly kind of forgot about doing any sort of Haunt Builds, but we did a lot of stuff today, so that's why I thought I'd show you. We got, as you can see, a ton of Cornstalks in today, and that's basically what I've been working on. I think it looks just incredible with all these different Cornstalks and stuff here. Really looks like a nice fall field right here. And I'm just really happy with how this is turning out. We also got some hay bales. I was originally going to put on the grass, but I'm not so sure if I'm going to do that anymore. We do have Rusty set up now here. Here is a good look at Mega Wolf. Let's go around. We do have Mini Lewis hanging right here on the basketball hoop. You can just see we got everything fleshed out with the corn. Really nice. I did put a few Cornstalks over here. Thought it was a nice blend between the two, just to make more of a big transition. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I added since the last update, since I believe it has been quite a bit. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I did add this rules sign right here, as well as I did do a few things in here, so maybe let's check it out. This looks much more of like an attic now, which is kind of the theme I'm going for. I don't know if you could tell too much in video, but you could definitely tell in person. This is at quite a slant here, so it looks pretty nice. Nothing in here real big of a change, nothing in here either. We have been doing some changes in the laser swamp. We are now having the moon up here in this corner instead of in that corner, because it's just a lot easier to see. And we do also have a blue laser that we're using as like a liquid sky effect right here. So that's really exciting. And yeah, that's basically all the changes I've done so far. We open, well, Halloween itself is pretty much in a month, so I gotta start getting to work here. So I'll give you guys another update as soon as I can. Okay, so here's an update on the haunted house. It is currently the 28th, I believe. I'll say right here if it's wrong or right, that date. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is the next day, and I'm just gonna show you guys a little quick tour of the haunt so far, how it's going, the indoor section. We do have this fog machine, which is unfortunately not working right now because it needs to reheat. That's fine. We've got the count here. All of this is the same. I removed the feature where it would go off synchronized with some thunder sounds, because now I have a different plan for the machine that I use for that. So, but yeah, this isn't gonna be here. This is just a bag with some leaves. You can see I put the leaves all over this place. Pretty nice. And yeah, here is the shock ward. I did, like I should before, add this thing. And she is now working as well. I just don't have either of these on currently. I do have this button. Got death row. Real nice here. You guys won't be able to see this on video very good, but maybe you can. I don't know. There's a few little floss. I put some floss in here, like dental floss, and it actually works really well for this dark hallway. And yeah, I did fix this light up here, so it is now properly screwed in and everything. So real nice for the dark hallway here. And here is the laser swamp. Looking really nice at the moment. I did also add the liquid sky up here. You can see the moon all the way back there. I just thought this looked really cool. I do also have the star effect up here. I don't know if I can get it going too easily right now. Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna bother for now, but it will be up there. Not too much change except for the liquid sky. And I'm pretty sure this is how it is gonna remain, the laser swamp, for now. Yeah. I did add a new light to Frankenstein right here, so you can now see his face a lot better. I also added some creepy cloth above him, and I just made this whole thing a little more sturdy. Added some bamboo sticks across it, so it looks a lot nicer. Or it works a lot nicer. Looks about the same. Yeah, I got all these guys here. I did do some good work on this section. We do have the film projector now right here. I did add a ceiling. We've got a candelabra. We even do have some carpet here just to really make it stand out. Here is Boogeyman. Looking real scary here. Looks great. And then yeah, added some creepy cloth to the attic. Looks nice. Okay, it is September 30th. Tomorrow is October 1st. We got a beautiful, almost full moon out tonight. And we've got the work row. We've got a whole set of things that we have out here at night. Nothing has changed at all, essentially. But this is still so cool to see all at night. Here he goes. Man, you gotta see this guy in person. He is such an incredible scare. We've got the whole graveyard going. Let's take a look back here in the scorched fields. Let's get them going off. Looking awesome. Homemade scarecrow. Squeaking quite a bit, but that's fine. Maybe I can get some WD-40 on him. Another look at Crow's silhouette with Megawolf in front here. We do have Rusty out here. I did change this light bulb to be more of a clown light bulb, since there will be the clown tent right here, which I will put up very soon. We have all the rules, the Inferno sign, Reaper up here. I'm just gonna do a quick scan through of all these guys. So awesome. I did add some Cornstalks and this light to Dolhan, and I think it is so cool. So I'm really happy about that. Got everything going here. Got a bit of fog in the graveyard right now. I changed the back light to red. That is how it will stay. It's a really nice blend. Still got to get Grandpa's air compressor hooked up. I did add a spell book to Cauldronus right there. Man, just so happy with how this has turned out so far. The haunt opens in a little over 2 weeks. I think I'm ready. All I gotta do is put up the tent. Yeah, checking you guys in October. Okay, so it's Saturday morning, October 4th. Yeah, it's finally in October. So excited about that. But now we have this tent to set up. So this is gonna be our circus tent. I'm still not quite sure on the layout. This is a 10 by 15 tent, but I'm not sure exactly what's gonna go on the inside so far. But yeah, gotta get this up, gotta tie it down, and I'll show you guys after that. So this is how we are currently. It is about 1, and I'm gonna go for some lunch right now because I've been working on this a while. But you can see the idea is starting to come together a bit. We have these water barrels weighing everything down. We're gonna have the Reaper band all around here. This is me playing around with like the columns idea. These are all the way from Haunt Build Part 1, if you guys remember that. We do have the doors here. This is something we can remove, or we need to remove, because the door is gonna hit it. But during the haunt, this is just a temporary little structure, so people know where to go and don't go this way. And we added these are also were originally going to be part of the things over there, but we didn't measure correctly exactly, so it doesn't really work over there. But one of them's going back here, and then one of them's going to go in this ceiling gap right here. So that's basically how it's going on so far. Let me just take you guys over on the other side. It's kind of a mess right now. It's definitely still a work in progress, and I'm gonna still work on it more today. I'm just giving you guys a midway through update. Yeah, that's how it's looking right now. You exit through there, come around. It's probably gonna be a U-turn or something. Yeah, on to the next section. Okay, so I did not actually record a second time yesterday. I was caught up in a few things. But yeah, this is how it's looking. I don't know how much I've showed you guys so far. This is the vibe that's going on. It is very windy today, so I've had a lot of struggles in getting stuff to stay up, especially since I rely way too much on duct tape. You see, like, that's not gonna stay. But yeah, we got a few things worked out in the circus section. I tried setting up Emmeline, then I realized I was missing a pole for some reason, and now I don't know if I'm gonna still use her this year because I have no clue where her pole is. That's unfortunate. When you get too many things at this point, you start to lose track of where everything is. But yeah, it's still a work in progress in here, but you get the idea. We got Dagger Mike, Silent and Deadly. Clown on Stilts will be right here. And yeah, I got lost her way there. Try to clean up a bit in here. But yeah, you're gonna exit this section. There will be the wall here. You exit out. Go through some pool noodles. Go like this. And then continue through as you would. Yeah. There are only 12 days left until we open for this first time, and we still have much to do, so I gotta get to work. So anyway, next clip. Okay, it has been a long time since any sort of update. It is currently October 11th. But as you can see, we do have Fire Demon there. That is where he will be. We have Smoldering Zombie is going to be over there. And yeah, let's see. I will have to fix a few Cornstalks But we open the haunt in 6 days. So that is a little scary to me. But yeah, wind has not been too friendly. A lot of the cornstalks have gotten knocked over or so. Yeah, so I'll have to replace a few of them, I believe. I never did find Emmeline's pole, so she will not be there. I will maybe have a scarecrow actor there, though. Here's an update on the inside of the tent. We do have, I don't know what was last year when I showed you, but yeah, this is how it's looking. Got Dagger Mike. We have Silent and Deadly. We have Clown on stilts, being all imposing and menacing in here. I do have scents, so it does smell like cotton candy in here. And it smells like a forest farther down in there. And then it also smells like swampy marsh in the laser swamp. And I did wire most of the stuff up. And basically what I'm going to try to do now, let me get past these doors. I did lose the adapter to these doors. So these doors, unfortunately, are just going to remain open the entire time, which is a little disappointing. I do love the whole effect of knocking on the doors and them opening, but we unfortunately cannot do that because I cannot find the right voltage, and then I found the right voltage, then I couldn't fit it in, and whatever. And then we're also going to put Reaper Band here. That's what I'm going to work on right now, since I just have different pieces from Reaper Band, but I do not have full structures, so I'm going to make some structures out of PVC. And yeah, I'll show you guys what Reaper Band looks like in 1 second here. So this is how it's looking. We have this guy all up. We got our singer. We have the drummer. And then we're going to put the guitarist right here. But yeah, I had to build some PVC frames with some extra stuff. It took me about an hour and a half for both these guys. But now they work real nice. And it's going to be, as you can see, a nice little alcove right here. So yeah. Okay, so this is how Reaper Band section is looking at night. I did get all of them up, and they're super cool. I did add some little eyes to this guy. I think it's really nice. But yeah, since I did not have the original stuff, I had to wire up some stuff, so I was not able to get his eyes or his eyes working. I think it's fine, it's just black eyes for that, and like this. And then here's the thing where like these things only go down. Like if I were to splice and then plug it in, it would just go down like this, then stay like that. But I came up with the solution. I'm using the this box right here. This is the things I was using for the strobes earlier in Crib Shift, but no longer because it works really nice for him. I can't do it right now because I would usually have the speaker synced up on my phone and I'm recording with my phone. But he would just kind of go along with the music, which is really awesome. So that's what I'm gonna have him do during the haunts. And yeah, super cool. Of course, they will have music playing with them when they're actually going, but this is how it looks. Pretty nice. Okay, it is Sunday the 12th, 5 days before we open, and I did do a few things today, and I'm gonna just walk you through them. For one, I adjusted the sensor on this guy because his sensor never activates, and that's something that I really don't like. So what I did is I took this little thing out of its socket because it can come out, so then I just taped it on here so it has a direct path to people, versus it was right there before and it was getting blocked by this arm. So I just taped this part up, I taped this to it, and it's working like a charm now. As you can see, it just goes off whenever we go past, so it's really nice now. And then I did build these stanchions. I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but these will just be along here. It's just the path into the mausoleum, the entrance of the haunted house. And we do have these step stools now, so this is how you walk over. This weight will be gone, that's for Hauntress. Here's it from the other side. This is just some cloth that people can push past. I did add some lighting in here. It will be hard to see since it is dark, so I will turn on the lighting right around now, if I can get it. But yeah, we've got strobes. We've got this for Darling Dolly. I do have one for coat rack over here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so that's how this looks like. I also did change out a few lights and make sure the ceiling stays in this section. I also made sure this, I have a cinnamon broom from Home Depot in here, so I made that in a more prominent place, so now it really smells cinnamon in here. I put this mirror here. It used to be right over there, but I moved it, as well as this little skull bust. You can't see too good. And Gunslinger's right here. You can barely see him. But that's a few things I did. I also did adjust and screw in a light for Frankenstein, so you can see his face a lot better, because it was falling down before and it wouldn't really work. I also just did some minor updates and tweaks. I fixed up a few props like Death Row and Smoldering Zombie and everyone that were kind of broken. This is the last section I still need to do. You can't see too well, but this will be where Hauntress is. Nothing is in here. We do have stilts here. No updates in here. I did start working on, and I'm almost done now, with the spider section. Made sure I got all the beef netting up. We've got the spiders here, 2 jumping spiders. Turn around. And I tried to fix a few cornstalks here that were falling down. Got another spider over there on your way out. And I hung up this lantern as well. And I believe that is pretty much all I did for today. It did take a while, but I am very close to nearing completion of the haunt, so I am super excited. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to work on a few more things. I gotta set up the scare cameras. I've got to adjust, I've got to add some cool stuff to the circus, and I have to put some audio and some stuff. And yeah, but tomorrow there will be 4 days left. Hello. But yeah, you can see he works now. And this is a pretty long vlog, and you will get to see the final result in this video. So just stay tuned for that. But on to tomorrow. Okay, so actually it is October 15th, and we are, believe it or not, 2 days from grand opening. Basically 1 day at this point, because I'm just finished up for today. I've been working day and night on this as much as I can, because I have after school activities and school, of course. You guys cannot see very much right now, but we are pretty much done. I did actually find the pole for Emmeline, so she will be there. I'm setting her up tomorrow. And there's just a few more things I need to add or fix. We've got this whole section. Not sure much how much I showed you since the last update. We did add a bit of a ceiling in here. You guys cannot see anything, so that is too bad. But yeah, we also got up this is the Swinging Soul Girl. This is Menacing Molly right here. And we do have the Inferno coffin photo op right here with Minnie Lewis. And yeah, we have everything unbagged. We have Fire Demon up there. Got the Reaper band all fixed up. And yeah, it's gonna be a good night. So I'll either cut tomorrow or the day after, which is the grand opening. So stay tuned. Okay, it is Friday the 17th, and welcome to the grand opening. Yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. Stay tuned for a haunt walkthrough coming soon. Anyway, guys, it's been the Flagship Phantom, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.